offer microchip implants to its employees. You heard that right.
Good afternoon. Thank you, everyone, for tuning in tonight. This is the Real Deal Fam Network, and I am Andre, and this is the beautiful wife, Essie.
Hello, how you guys doing tonight? And
oh my goodness,
I'm the boss, but we'll share tonight.
Thank you, honey. AKA known as the boss. Again, we like to thank y'all so much for all the support we've been receiving. All the subscribers, and if you hadn't had a chance yet to go ahead and become a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. We would highly appreciate it, as well as the thumbs up. We'd like to dive right in tonight. There's a lot been going on recently, a lot of different things in the news and so forth. And so the times seem to be a little bit more serious and scary.
Not so scared if you prayed up, but you know.
Yeah, well, you know what I'm saying. There's a lot of uncertainty and a little bit of anxiety going on. We have issues such as coronavirus, just to name one.
Yeah, having to spend all your check on buying groceries and things you didn't anticipate on was just, that's stressful.
Definitely. And these are some of the things that I used to hear the old folk talk about when I was growing up, about, they was Bible readers, and so they would dig deep back in their revelations, and boy, I heard that stuff. I was like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, when the preacher used to preach at church, boy, it was terrifying. Like, oh my gosh. Oh yeah.
Filled with a lot of prophecies. And some people today seem like some of those prophecies are beginning to come true, at least showing signs of the end times.
Yeah, just like, what? I can't believe, if you know this is in the Bible for end times, why would you be doing this? It just behooves me. I can't believe it.
Well, like I said in the previous video, if it's something to get into, man gonna do it. He'll find a way to mess stuff up.
Oh my goodness.
That's just how he is.
All right, we're back to Grandma Essie's Bible study, and we're working with endtime.com, End Times Ministry. And what's up with this third temple? Okay. Jewish tradition says, or the Bible says, that throughout time, 2 Jewish temples have stood on the Temple Mount, and now it's time for a third. Many of the events prophesied to occur in the end times will be recognizable. These will include the catastrophic 6th Trumpet War, a peace agreement in the Middle East, the establishment of a world government and one world religious system, and the implementation of the global numbering system, commonly referred to as the Mark of the Beast.
I think one of the things they were speaking of in Revelations was the term as they was trying to build a third temple.
Yeah. So, in the Bible, God gave the plans to David to build his temple, where he the Jews would come and pray and worship him, and that was his special place. But, David had sinned, so he allowed his son Solomon to build the temple instead. So Solomon built the temple, but Solomon, he was wise and all that goodness, but he eventually started doing bad things. And so in the end, God had the temple destroyed. It was taken over. So the temple was rebuilt a second time and then tore back down. So this is the third time in like 1,000 years, or 1,000 years, whatever the date is, that is being built. But the Revelations say when the third temple is built, that's when Christ is going to come back to, earth.
I have determined that it is time to officially recognize Jerusalem as the capital of Israel.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
I am also directing the State Department to begin preparation to move the American Embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem.
According to Jewish tradition, Mount Moriah, now under the Dome of the Rock, is where the temple's Holy of Holies is situated. But in fact, there's another school of thought that maybe the temple was near Gihon Springs.
So you're like, they trying to build a third temple?
Yes, that is very strange. And you did, as you were here in the video, Trump professing that the new embassy is going to be in the heart of Jerusalem. So
Yeah, that's the only way they were able to build the temple so they can have control over it. But, in the end times, it says that they're going to defile the temple in some kind of way and allow others to worship in the temple that's not supposed to be worshiping in the temple. It's supposed to be like all people, all denominations of all religions, and, from anybody, even if you're atheist, you come worship. And, God said that ain't right. That's not what his plan is for his temple, for him. So that's when it's going to be cutthroat up in there.
definitely. And even if you're not a person who really follows prophecy like that, you can see things have been a little bit different. This is the first time we've had something of the sort of like a global shutdown, where countries in kind of in unison with keeping everything locked down due to this so-called coronavirus.
The coronavirus has been affecting people all over the globe. It has shut down many nations in the affected zones where people are out of work, out of school, and many have died.
So that could be what it is, or it could be somebody just getting prepared for something in the future.
Yeah, that was one of the other things that said in Revelations. We're just like y'all. We heard this stuff in church and we're like, oh. But you listen to it and you hear, but then in order to find out like what's really going on, I had to go back and like really read through the thing a ton of times. And I mean, that thing is shot out, the stuff that's really going on. But and then they're doing the stuff. So yeah, I mean, it just is crazy.
Yes, it seems like everything is starting to line up. And there was also mentioned the thing of false prophets. A lot of these different things happened in the past, but like we say, like the global shutdown, that never happened before.
Well, this is a historic closing, down 10%. We have not seen that for a very long time in the markets. It will be the worst day this year, and that is the stark choices that are being made in communities across the country between public health and the economy. And public health has to win.
Every country was separate, and then now they're all, there was a United Nations, it's supposed to be under one rule.
A new world order, so to speak. A lot of people say that's a lot of conspiracy. Some people don't subscribe to that type thing. But
it's on the news every day.
Yeah, it's kind of out there.
The United Nations has existed for many years. However, this is the first time that the United Nations, or many countries in the United Nations, have shut down. In blue are the countries in the United Nations. Green are not in the United Nations.
But definitely, you're going to experience a lot of false prophets coming about. I'm starting to see myself now.
Yeah, we saw some celebrities that have been proclaiming to, be Jesus walk. So, you just have to just be like, man, what's going on? This is some craziness.
Everybody, come on, let's welcome Mr. Kanye West today.
Comes up and says something like, I am a God.
Yes, that you have seen, I guess it is celebrities. I guess after a while, after people idol you so much, you begin to go to your head a little bit and you think you are the next coming. So definitely false prophets. And then you got a lot of people already a little bit reluctant to go to church. They believe most of the pastors are mostly doing it for profit.
Yeah, you need to be prayed up. If it ever was time to be prayed up, they say no man knows the day nor the time when he's
It
coming back.
doesn't.
All this stuff is going on, and then yeah, you got to be prayed up on that thing, man. You know, my kids was asking me about different stuff, and you know, him and his friends was started talking about it, and you know, people were talking about it. So you got to really know that thing. You got the mark of the beast. You know, it's just like,
Yeah, just like the Bible says, you'll know him by his works. And so when you see people allowing celebrities to come and preach over your congregation without thoroughly, you not really knowing them personally or spending a significant amount of time with them, just letting them come because of their celebrity, that's when you know things are starting to get a little rough.
Well, you start to see people do different, like hand gestures and
Yes.
different things that is kind of like, you know, that's like satanic symbol and stuff like that. You're like, man, they got that on TV. They showing that to the people, doing it in church. You know, different celebrities with different tattoos and stuff that you know for a fact that's not a godly tattoo. That's like, you know, against God. So you be like,
Yeah, so
just another time, dude.
yeah, you definitely want to be careful.
Yeah, it's true. My parents got coronavirus. Crazy. They're both down in Australia right now because my dad was shooting a movie down there. But I just got off the phone with them. They both are fine. They're not even that sick. They're not worried about it. They're not tripping, but they're going through the necessary health precautions, obviously. Much love.
Here is a celebrity with a tattoo of the Eye of Horus, or the Eye of Ra. This also can be found on the back of your dollar bill with an inscription. It's translated under New World Order. The Eye of Horus, also known as Uja, is the ancient symbol of the Eye of Horus. It's the same symbol that Kanye West uses when he performs at churches. Also known as the Illuminati all-seeing Eye of Horus. These symbols are known not to be of the Lord. There are also other celebrities who have this same tattooed on their body. Of course, all these interpretations are alleged, and they may mean different things to them. This symbol is also known as the Eye of Ra, the same Ra that the Jews worshipped when they worshipped other gods in the Bible. This is also the Messianic symbol. This celebrity also has the Final Days battle tattooed, allegedly, on their chest. This symbol is found on the back of the dollar bill. Once again, Novus Ordo Seclorum translates to a new world order.
Being like we say with this new virus coming out, it's the perfect opportunity for you to get what they term in Revelations that mark of the beast, where they can put some kind of chip or something in you. I mean, these things do sound far-fetched, but you do have to kind of think sometimes. Everything ain't always what it seems on the surface, so it's good to kind of think outside the box sometimes, especially when it comes to prophecy.
Back to Grandma Essie's Bible study. She wants to know, what is the mark of the beast found in Revelations 13, 16 through 18? Let's take a look. Revelations 13, 16, and he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. And no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the number of the beast or the number of his name. So in order to buy and sell and become part of the economy, you have to have his mark, the mark of the beast.
This company says it's about to become the first in the U.S. to offer microchip implants to its employees. You heard that right. Microchip implants under the...
yeah, so you you know, you think like, I ain't gonna let nobody put no kind of nothing on me. Okay. But you see, like, everybody has the Apple Watch or they have the Apple phone. They put all their stuff and information on the card, and you can just and it's easy for you to pay for stuff and do different stuff like that. Well, imagine if they're like, oh, you could just we're gonna one world economy, and then if you want to be part of this banking system, you gotta get this chip or this tattoo on ID band or whatever it is. We got to put it on your body, and you can't take it out. That's how we identify you. That's the mark of the beast, okay? Don't if you don't take it, then they do away with you. Like, actually, what does it say in the Bible? They said in the Bible they chop your head off, I think.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's terrifying. If you take it, then God sends you to hell. So it's like, this is some mess. So whatever you do, don't take the beast, mark of the beast.
Yeah, just be careful with that. Everybody going around with like these Fitbit watches and so forth, and you got these cameras all over your house, and it's Wi-Fi. And you look online sometimes, you can see these various websites, whatever, filming inside of people's houses and different things like that.
Watching you, data collected on you, your every movement.
Through your security system.
Yeah, monitoring you like you're a piece of, merchandise. Like, literally, like,
Yeah, but end times is a little bit concerning. You definitely just want to be aware. Just don't be gullible and go for anything. And you hear a lot of different things in the media. They're pressing everybody right now to be very cautious with this particular virus. I guess they've had other viruses in the past, flu and what have you.
Yeah, but all these other signs is what let you know, like, man, we getting close to the third temple. The sign, the threat of wars. Refusal of reparations. Man, you just sound, it's like normal news that you hear, but you're like, man, all that's up in there? Yeah, it is. All that's in there.
Yeah, accumulation of information.
False prophets. Yeah, it's just like,
And also, I think the big one is that what's wrong has become right. So everything that people used to hold dear and the morals and standards they used to have, now it's you get attacked for that kind of thing. So they come against you. So everybody used to have certain traditions and respect for certain things. Now family is not respected. Marriage is not respected. I guess your sexuality, everything is that question now. It's all good. Just whatever you feel. That's typically the way the celebrities think.
That was Sodom and Gomorrah?
Yeah.
So they knocked on the door and was going after the angels and stuff?
Yeah, the man offered his daughters, please just go, but they wouldn't. So
yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, man.
So stuff is real out there. Just don't be gullible. Take your time and think.
What they say, Romans 10:9-10, believe in the Lord and call out His name, and you shall be saved. You gotta call Jesus.
Romans 10:9-10, verily, verily, I say unto thee, that if you confess with your mouth Jesus is Lord, and believe in your heart that God has raised him from the dead, then ye shall be saved.
Yeah, you need to seek Him out and for your own self, with your own heart, and be open, and He'll give you all the wisdom you need, and you'll be able to see the different things that's coming your way. But we just wanted to connect tonight with family and speak to everybody and just put you up on things and just be aware.
Yeah. So I had just two things I want to say.
What's that?
The thing about when you call out the Lord's name, how do you know when it's somebody who's believed in Jesus Christ, or if it's somebody who's just saying His name in vain, or a false prophet? So that's why, people have started using the name Yahshua and Yahweh, because they'll let you know specifically, you talking about Jesus Christ, your Lord and Savior. His Hebrew name is Yeshua. And the Lord, His Hebrew name is Yahweh. So that's why they say those things. They're like, Hebrew names, specifically, we talk about this. We can talk about your little G God, which is Satan or whoever else you worshiping, okay? So, just be aware of that.
Yes, be real and come on home if you're out there and you're doing stuff you ain't supposed to, or you're idolizing and worshiping stuff you ain't supposed to.
Now ain't the time.
Yes.
Now ain't the time.
Good folk know deep down inside in their spirit what they're supposed to be doing. Now, if you're doing what you're not supposed to be doing, then hopefully you can go ahead and turn yourself around and seek him out.
Yeah, if you have family
right.
and friends that are, out there or even on the cusp, just go ahead and witness to them and let them know and tell them how they can be saved, because, man, now is not the time.
Yes. Keep your eyes open, your spirit open, and your heart open. You'll be just fine.
Mm-hmm. And once again, we're normal people. We go
That's
to
all.
church, do all that stuff, read the Bible, and we worried about fall asleep every now and then too, just like you do.
Yeah,
But we are learning just like you, and we're seeing the stuff going around just like you. So, but we're reading more about in the Bible and open more, and we're just letting you know what we see. Give us any feedback that you have. Some things that we see, the current events going on, to let you know, like, hey, you're not crazy if you're thinking the same thing about like how we're thinking,
Right. And there's a lot of misinformation out there. So just be careful. Get your word, get deep down in it, and do stuff on your own. But like I say, keep your heart and your spirit open and ask him for guidance, and he'll take you where you're supposed to be.
Yeah.
And we thank y'all again so much for tuning in. We really appreciate it. We want everybody out there to stay safe and blessed. And if you would, could you please hit that subscribe button if you hadn't already?
Subscribe. We're home, so we're going to keep giving you more content.
Definitely.
Coronavirus.
Everybody's quarantined at the moment. So.
Oh, man.
But again, keep your family safe. And we thank you again. Good night.
Night.